Enti ye kwana fe ya kwa fansem no enso atumi edi aba ewo dwumade ni so wa bra ya tena se show no enso ekoso ma memfantu dwa ene se enne anopai no ensem ne pi no na ya tena si no ye de ehon nsem no enso eba ewo dwumade ni so maka kiro ene se the big gamer eno enso no etimi atodwa no eye gamer ene PG team no enso etena fie na fie kwa no omakwa akobo enso edi etia club ye fene se Arsenal na abusia sab game no a most anticipated gamer ye de ehon nsem no enso eba ewo dwumade ni so na 4 o'clock ene anwumre and a sab big game no eno etima to dwa Paris Saint-Germain team no ma memfa entu dwa se latest eba and it's omo team no enso anya kwa kodru me no enkasai no eniaba anya astatia eno enso no etimi akoyi enti ye behwe se ene Paris Saint-Germain and a fi kwa no Arsenal for no de ebebo na homoden na afi kwa no wetim age eno enso eye adena ye first Champions League title no referee no eye Clement Tapina and I said you know dana say better wo fi no enso eye adia ye first Germany and empenyin for enso this game no atumi amana ye this duties no enso emena busia for enso no immunity show no na proud of the game no Arsenal 2 players and in no game no omo doubtful for the game your Benjamin White and I feel Christian Nyogard and so a player me no ekasai Nyogard doubtful but Benjamin White no and yadia will be asiakan and no a reporter yensa eka yerisa duties no and so emena busa fa and so no immunity show no live e was Jingle 90.9 afikwa no home base TV Ghana yeri duties outdoor no and so epa e was jumade so na ye kona ni no ye the pictures and so anya for me letters to me at the amamo and anopaya mamemfa entu gase Arsenal team no unim se ene Elkobase ewini game editia club ye friends Paris Saint-Germain na Champions League beba be unbeaten side in the history to win the Champions League with himself Madrid he be paying Man City, Bayern Munich, Manchester United, FC Barcelona, Manchester United, Ajax Amsterdam and Afiquano AC Milan and Olympic de Marseille ye say in the team ye friends no enso eye Arsenal for no enso ebeba na fiteli no o mababe ka ho ama eniema enso atimi I fine na Roberto Carlos adin komakra ede afa Champions League eno eba so no Roberto Carlos on Luis Enrique no out of the Champions League and eto grand no and was Luis Enrique a gift for football where you be no enyankopod nature football into jiri pass ene kwa biaso Arsenal team no enya dia o meet major champion Champions League no was a Paris Saint-Germain ebe Champions League no na fi niema enso atimi I fine eno e dieba yere sansam no enso eba na top 5 World Cup eno e underdogs no unim say mood volley teams eno atimi aba eno ena na say area to screens na so Jingle FM 90.9 Jingle FM 90.9 yes oba o comment it o like it na fi washe o comment it o like it na fi washe messages out no ye be kinkan atumi ede amamo on your screens no sharon so say your home base TV Ghana degeta ena fi kwa no ene settle nyina no wonsa enso ebetimi akaye take omo ye 529 million euros team friends Senegal aye 464 million euros Ecuador aye 366 million euros Switzerland aye 370 million euros Japan aye 266 million euros eno kakra yensa eka yere sansem no enso eba eda enra ana juriskonde ekodu Califontaine France babia eni no omo eye omo training no na jetie eni se abrante ne kono na PlayStation 1 cable esene bag mu enti adene ene wo ho no yes enti enye zikura juriskonde ana eni yes sports ade no enso ewo na yine mo na Xavi akoye ne prediction ewo eno ense Champions League ni mo Xavi enti mu a mo hwe home base TV Ghana edifri akra ara fe Jingle 90.9 mo Facebook no so no Xavi say team aye friend say PSG beshe 3 Arsenal beshe 1 and it Xavi Hernandez former Barca legend Barca coach and this answer no enso atime to gana ene ye hwe nim sa run nipa 920 million worldwide and on beshe Champions League finals no PSG Arsenal no sa nipa no ene beshe eno kakra yen se kan yere sa ansem no enso emamu e wodwumade ni so Nicolas Otamendi ni River Plate player yes eno reporter yen se kan yere sa ansem no enso emera busafo a enso no omu emunita show no na Eiffel Tower ewo France no ya lighting with PSG colors enti eno wo Facebook no so no yes mo a mo hwe edifitive no so no eno da so no o ma lighting PSG colors a ere sansem no enso eba na Raheem Sterling yachi Raheem Sterling yes drugs enso driving what you say we suspicious for driving atwa ko to neuro and odi twika no enti yes ye man bill ba obese aba court na fi waba be yin sema no Anthony Gordon enra Barca Anvelino na boy ne kasa na wakabrofo a na wodi ba Spanish yes Abranten Catalan nyina wote enti Abranten yes adaptation masa enye ne den kwa na Anthony Gordon say the Barca are the biggest club in the world what you say enti was say enye ne nwanwa say ne dance nyina timabam Barca no the biggest club in the world eno ensem Anthony Gordon enso area tudwa na PSG and Arsenal combine 11 aba enti David Raya da post no mo Hakimi Ashraf Nuno Mendes Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba Ventinha and it can write the Serie D Bukayo Saka Dembele and Victor Kvaratskhelia and he combine 11 na the meeting ye likely say PSG Safon of Ebebo Mendes Pacho Marquinhos Hakimi your João Neves your Ventinha Fabian Ruiz Kvaratskhelia Dembele and the Serie D Oko Arsenal Raya Timber Saliba Gabriel Calafiori mostly with Kelly Declan Rice Saka Odegaard and a Trossard and Victor Joukayes almost see guys are likely said ne ebit masia kan diamatima ye friend say no enso Arsenal bobuko no na Barca yes working 3 attacking operations this summer on say Anthony Gordon aba Bernardo Silva and Julian Alvarez there no and also ani brabam and kakra yen say kan there is ansem no and so Luis Enrique yes so the coaching staff no on working on set pieces and long throws what you say and easy cry ye get 2 clubs set pieces omudi ye adwuma ye Arsenal and afikra no and no PSG what you say ano reporter yensa eka yere sansem no enso eba mo na Bernardo Silva ene eno enso ade a ye friends e Barca sansem no yes negotiation is advanced enti Bernardo Silva obetima kwa club a ye fen Barca and your reporter yensa eka Luis Enrique se onye surprise kra wo so no onye surprise so no Luis Enrique no enei akwa ba say Arsenal agi Premier League if so say Ateta excellent Ateta no oyobi a wo say oye excellent pa eno de ba ye de ehon nsem no enso ba e wo dwumadi ni so na fi bibia no enso atumi afa tie fontenase montenase yes montenase na me catch you say na ma no na menche yes menche atie fo fa nche me yes and near man shada enye aha enti kakre ya no na begafo no emfa enti mu ne mra mo se de be ya ebenya bre ede amomu na omo enso no atimi abekyerekere omo nsemu na fi bibia no enso atimi I find e wo dwumadi no so yes enti montrance mami darling boy we be aboko de
oh yes I do
okay some catch us a minute aha enti yentio be 15 minutes
okay
yentio
all right my main chebusia for an pay omuti Jingle 90.9 yes also your life e home based TV or digital TV so any satellite no o scania obenya home based TV ti jubeden so na mo so na Facebook Jingle 90.9 FM on Facebook Jingle 90.9 FM on Facebook my main chat be na go be e wa na say o ti show na fashion no enso ndia go kra na Champions League night na before that no Mary World Cup no kakra enra defending champion Argentina release omo 26 man squad no coach offense Luis Scaloni to live on home based TV and live on Facebook Argentina for squad that's na o Argentina for na 26 players na Lana Scaloni aso afro no Argentina be bo mo first game na me adima June 16 against Algeria so omo African country be bo omo first game we are omo Austria and ebebo 22nd June na omo last game no e group stage no and no 27 June omo ene Jordan and so abo Argentina ebebo Algeria Austria and Jordan and omo say group no Argentina de obi enim say Argentina for bit qualify but so Argentina squad na last 4 years omo na J FIFA World Cup no out of 26 players na Argentina for Afrom no emu 9 pe and na last 4 years omo nka ho
okay
like over 26 players now 9 players and young from this particular World Cup no Franco Armani last 4 years a year 2022 no count German Pazzella no count Marcus Acuna Joan Foyt Guido Rodriguez Alejandro Gomez Angel Di Maria honorary tie Paulo Dybala and Joaquim Correa we mo 9 players na last 4 years no omo Argentina squad no a yan for mo just say coach first Lionel Scaloni no why consistent on the squad no
okay
into sure almost be 17 players na last 4 years no mo count 17 players last 4 years Argentina edge work even though kwano Argentina betina parody first 11 na last 4 years no and no one betim diaba no change because Emiliano Martinez last 4 years on the die no nya Molina or right back Leandro Martinez and I say Nicolas Tagliafico no mo na will be say Christian Romero and Professor Nicolas Otamendi consistent Oban Fifo na Rodrigo Di Paul Enzo Fernandez and a branch professor Alexis McAllister no abeni monum Julian Alvarez Lionel Messi and ABA Professor Lautaro Martinez to woman to afa 11 players last 4 years and no one Argentina beating the issue because only Argentina and a squad and I say omo squad aba changes be brain from 4 years ago team Argentina for the buy no 9 players per anything rim and also 9 players now Di Maria will retire they be other player first Dybala and Joaquim Correa kwa free late come do that on kwa be on nam no ye nim be call nam Marcus Acuna German Pazzella Franco Armani other players in no the Argentina for show consistent just said this World Cup Argentina for no a favorite so betimi age World Cup because eba players consistent Argentina for no ho.
Okay.
The players wo mu na no omo de Nico pass na ba be rem. Wow, bit say Guillermo Simeone, Diego Simeone, Nebano, Thiago Almada, Nicolas Gonzalez, and this few players, the 9 players, and na ababe they are na 17 na no mo ko work out the dada.
Okay.
Since Argentina squad no ko World Cup no. Almost by 70% sa squad na Argentina for labor.
Hey.
Sa squad na Argentina for labor.
Yes,
inti say Argentina squad because we share France more Brazil no much change this squad no bebre. But Argentina for the money changes just 9 players pay. And I want to make squad na omo call 2022 no. To quote the first and last calendar or ball any pay over in the first 11 omo 5 and 5 omo 2 and 3. Rodrigo de Paul money no ma ball mo.
Okay.
Ebia system na coach be change because last 4 years no call 4-3-3. And that's a 4-2-3 why be this time around because of Messi na what number from ti obeko 4-4-2 no a drop Lautaro Martinez no abo Messi na Julian Alvarez e woni mo no a pack midfielders no e wo go Guillermo Simeone this is when that form e wa Atletico Madrid to beat the Astarte ya ba beka Enzo Money Mark Alistair Moyede e wo finfi won bi Argentina for no dey to Makato say World Cup no so oje Argentina ma jomo third World Cup so World Cup oje third World Cup umbejo 4-4 no e be take you 24 years baba be chire mu hadeda the to su bi first no last year ana France for no eje World Cup in 2018 the following 4 years omotimi call finals because that time now kwa nim go asene na oyede odeba because Brazil for no be World Cup in 2002 no omba 2006 France for no year omo free mo Italy na J World Cup 2006 omba 2010 enim go ase group stage omo free mo Spain and J World Cup 2010 2014 Spain for the enim go ase group stage omo free mo 2014 Germany and J World Cup omba 2018 and go say group stage on no free mo and 2018 France by J World Cup na France e break it that gens no no to so called finals in France for the first time in 64 years you bring a team your call finals as so ye as so called finals be ti and I say in Argentina for Russia more minister World Cup no so defend it because only 2 countries pay and J World Cup na so defend it Italy 1934-1938 Brazil 1958-1962 among the only 2 nations J World Cup na so defend it so Argentina for no super say almost be can be no J World Cup as so defend it coach first Lionel Scaloni no ne squad of the J World Cup in 2002 no one changes be 9 changes pay no do murim and new players no do no be our form Guillermo Simeone or form Nico Pass or form Thiago Almada or form the players no Franco Mastantuono mo na we you mo film on so free Argentina no ba o free River Plate or ba Real Madrid no na on star but and the Nico Pass mo na be there aba be san mo ho the likes of Alejandro Garnacho on so yan friend no nti Argentina for no good squad free World Cup no almost so betimi I defend it because to me sure almost squad na who inside Argentina for me to defend it but me share because also sometimes also show consistency because say and the Argentina players so much na pitch no more bobo na pressure be on form because last 4 years no more harder the pressure be on form te be as a coach na anko changing the system no na anko ye bibi be ambe rema e be hard ya no because some the sa and e kwa Argentina for the be hard ya panti and the squad ni buy na te say Lionel Scaloni and so I am boy and but now him say Argentina for afraid 2 players be World Cup nim Diego coach first Diego Pablo Simeone or you could ma Atletico Madrid coach no ne ba eka ho I first Guillermo Simeone and Nico Pass on so ne papa ye fe ne Pablo Pass ono Pablo Pass 1998 Argentina call World Cup na oka squad no and Diego Simeone so 1994 1998 2002 Argentina call World Cup na Diego Simeone de eka ho Argentina for na ba anya squad for the first time in World Cup history yenya papa fo a omo maide eka ho bi amuso mbaka mo amoko Nico Pass ne papa abobo de Argentina ana Diego Simeone ne papa de abobo
by say o check players na from the based on merit
yes I'm press based on merit because obi enu a owo former me nka say ya ni Diambe Garnacho na Mastantuono na Mastantuono bia de obebem no Madrid no
no bi say bia papa ne bia na
Guillermo Simeone de why fantastic was show yes Nico Pass ko be kwa so start Nico Pass e be quite fight yes
Messi Tina went to start. So Messi no go straight.
So Nico Park for when you come no, or the be pay more Real Madrid no. Maybe now when say also started. But Ebia Messi say Messi hold number 4, but Messi no in the Mukrana adrena than the team.
Hey,
it's me the team bibu.
Uncle Fonny is a born on Jai.
Tibia Druby but a Druby not game no more idea but me arrest Messi. Ebia va say a game with say Austria. So Ebia game with say Ebia Jordan so much arrest Messi. Because some more estimates come with my tea. Argentina for
almost pedia record.
almost pedia
See, we hear numbers.
Power Argentina for almost so maybe you move from say World Cup to defend it. But I'm sure my squad now consistent because so far national team because 17 players in easy. Omuna 4 years I can be formed a bed depot a be easy but still much general now so. After 4 years baby now side I be raw squad ma almost so air conti. E be share the Jubedino and so a bit me and so on. Liverpool me ramo Champions League mo players no kwa no moko enra na Ibrahima Konate contract Liverpool for the man no agreement ntimi anye dan ti ama player na abeto dwa say onu so be free agent but 27 years but I say Liverpool a big club so ade na esi Liverpool no etasi o Ghana especially has
Sanoid credit him.
yes etasi o has per has of players no omo free sa but abofo no mo find solution no you say Liverpool the last by power bear 5 years. Players on Marco free no, I know a day. Nathaniel Klein eco free, Adam Lallana co free, Jorginho Wijnaldum, Loris Karius, Divock Origi, James Milner, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Roberto Firmino, Trent, Andy Robertson, Mohamed Salah, Anna Konate, Muna co free.
Hey,
only Trent Penna no Liverpool Madrid for coach compensation man Liverpool.
na contract ni Benaria ya muwana.
Emma, and be a house for you know. And the Cotocomono, and be a Liverpool for so ye. My place to go free, sir. Is the Alisson Becker could be free you? My Liverpool for Naka, so only nonsense this season because no only Juventus for we so call back to Italy. Now Liverpool say, hey, Alisson Becker called ya next experienced players in a Cab and Dyke pay. So almost Alisson Becker and 1 more season. Maybe a next season, or more general Manoko. Say Konate Suko, a 27 age on the side. Say Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and PSG. Say PSG Marquinhos, almost be 33-34. After this season, maybe Marquinhos bet me a free PSG because trophy be why they were to bet me reduce. I go to Marquinhos square right side home no, or bet me fight Konate because or French or France in it. And France also call PSG, who call PSG. I think say okay. Ti ye be share the Jubedin and so bet yako. And na Champions League night.
Obrane asu.
Maybe I remember so na yenko yenim. Champions League night. Arsenal and PSG. PSG power. The last 14 meetings against English teams, you know, I'm only just 3 pay. The last 14 meetings, Arsenal show more, Liverpool show more 1-0, and Aston Villa, and so show more 3-1. Into Omashe Arsenal 1-0, Omashe Arsenal 2-1, Omashe Tottenham 5-3, Omne Newcastle ball draw, Omashe Chelsea 5-2, 3-0, Tottenham 2-0, Omashe Liverpool 2-0. Omne team bia, Omutimi English opponent no can be and the day Jubedin and Smith Miyako. Player friend say goalkeeper friend say David Raya.
Okay.
One say and the game no a team of watching more goals any team I ever consider Kakrebi because PSG share 47 goals our Champions League anymore and Arsenal consider 6 goals our Champions League. Arsenal keep putting a clean sheet. Send David Raya keep put clean sheet power. Wabeka James Lehmann 2005-2006 Anna Professor Kelo Navas and also the 2015-2016 Omo keep 10 clean sheets in the season. You may 2 keepers in a single season. Omo keep 10 clean sheets and then David Raya Bo Anthony Netta Baba Bekasa 2 goalkeepers no and so Champions League and so and so Oshe PSG Omo Modibono akwonim kakaka but and that game no the way be say since 2015-2016 a extra time between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid acquire 1-1 extra time Madrid actually become acquire 4-1 from 2015-2016 even now acquire extra time 90 minutes na yeko intende like you say be na acquire extra time because since the last time acquire extra time 15-16 one they mention say ana they to be me say since 2017-18 Liverpool say Real Madrid say Liverpool 3-1 Ekoye say omumienu na share go no. From that time obe na de obaji bia no eje with clean sheet.
Okay.
Intende sa Arsenal for na beji a make put clean sheet. PSG for na beji a make put clean sheet.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes, because from that time now Madrid share Liverpool 3-1 no. Loris Karius ko ye mistakes no. Champions League fan e bia bia no. De obaji bia no keep clean sheet.
Okay.
1-0 Chelsea, City 1-0. PSG say Bayern Munich 5-0. Madrid Dortmund 2-0. Liverpool Tottenham 2-0. Ti de obaji bia no keep clean sheet. Keep clean sheet. Who send the e two teams no. De obaji bia no baako and so e be clean sheet. Also Arsenal you unbeaten. Arsenal you unbeaten our Champions League no. Only 12 teams and the Champions League na ako unbeaten. Arsenal can one and Arsenal it's me not PSG and so more. Maybe 13 club or the Champions League with a unbeaten. Inter Milan yebi, Ajax yebi, Nottingham Forest yebi, Liverpool yebi, AC Milan yebi. Big say Marcel 1993 or the Champions League moko unbeaten. Man United 1999 moko the treble no say moko unbeaten. Barcelona, Madrid, Man City and Bayern Munich. But Arsenal then day a better record because the Premier League with unbeaten pen.
Okay.
Now must also be the Champions League with unbeaten.
Okay.
The Arsenal record today. I know better me and so it's me. I should be sure they are Jobedi in space. Luis Enrique name so Gia about become managers now. Omaje a year Champions League with a year 3 teams. And so Osanswaji repeating also few coaches and I beat the records near doors but
not yet.
Enjoy
that. Costa meet you.
Well, power. Me chetty for name on my quava. Mammy and Fancha and Coma Benab station. More show in the end. You see, 2 things now is Shane, a Budapest now. Dear, meeting I can say, Ubia invincible. Ubia to me lose game in money. But the big question I may be Sassy as a power. We share 2 teams now, Arsenal and the club near friends say PSG. You could clearly see say Ubia won the style of play, the pattern of play. And then you didn't come up with a game. Tactically, we share Luis Enrique. Now we share Mikel Arteta. They are 2 different managers. Ubia one style of play, and we shouldn't forget say, opinion friends say Luis Enrique didn't come up about how I wait to beat team near friends Arsenal, and you see in the response on me a very positive rate because. Osisa ushia Premier League clubs na adia na odi Premier League teams ni yes oppress them without some players na eje o ma home. So it means say yen nyina ni say Premier League ni share that ni players what their footwork compared to the Spanish league players wo ho no. Until this omo little pressure na mo ntimi hold this pressure na mo mistakes. You could see from even this season say Chelsea team no oppress some defenders ba akum you know be mistakes. There are a whole lot of teams England press mistakes and only idea about Luis Enrique share the Premier League clubs now. Now, when you just a final, this is going to be a difficult game for both sides. Tactical chess match in the enemy Budapest. Game no ever dominated by both managers in terms of say Obia adding adjustments and strategic positioning in terms of players no Messi academy both teams on the field of play because in Luis Enrique the strengths and the choir of fast position the PSG team no Messi akan yen choir Mikel Arteta e fast position the players no Messi akan but who do call Arsenal me big question me bisa ne player bobo number 10 edema Arsenal team no say be Odegaard say be Eze me player obetimi abo number 10 position dia Arsenal na because number 10 position obeginam dia Arsenal ne no e wa adwuma ye enti se Mikel Arteta nya no right e be bo Arsenal at the same time onya no wrong e be ha Arsenal team no minimum nya gitum say Martin Odegaard say alright say obetimi live to expectation when there's pressure on me and Eze enso your one player onye bad enfama Arsenal team no so uhwe kwan a obefa so a obebo either Kai Havertz on number 9 and as Victor Gyökeres on number 9 me hu say say we or say you debate me they will always choose Gyökeres to start ahead of Havertz but at this stage Havertz the composure Havertz enim sa stage way more than Victor Gyökeres or was that experience no more than Victor Gyökeres but say Arsenal team never make sure say or remember the long passes from the back na omo pe player bia ma na chase boss omo pe player bia ma na chase PSG defenders na the pressing from Arsenal striker na minimum you nim say Abrantin na friend say you carries etimi ye ni ye e cha Abrantin na friend say Carves. So to me this is going to be a tactical game from both managers now to player to player adjustment in the game. The PSG fullbacks now Hakimi I am more of advanced player for PSG so okone ni bebre e cha Nuno Mendes. So any game no ukwohwe game na ade ba ko also hu the battle between Arsenal attackers no and the PSG defenders no. One aye Abrantin offensive Bukayo Saka on the right. Oshi Abrantin offensive Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes form into say last season. But on bad player in terms of defending. Most often times I who this season or Champions League no. You who could check Kvaratskhelia on also be boa Abrantin friend say Nuno Mendes to defend. It is a obeboa Nuno Mendes to defend that. It means say omo be isolate Abrantin and friends Bukayo Saka on the right into second to me more because a 2 against 1. So or the Fabian Ruiz be start game now. Say Jumana defensively. Kvaratskhelia be ya dia boa Nuno Mendes na. Fabian Ruiz na ba be ya say Jumana. So the Zaire Emre ne be boa. Zaire Emre ne ko complement Abrantin and friends say Akraf Hakimi on the right side of defense. So it means say PSG team no dominating game no omo game no omo heso betimanya goals no na omo midfielders no ene omo attackers no say boa fullbacks no to defend because Hakimi ko nanima Marquinhos and also Obiem from defense no shifting echo the right side of center backs no kakra as more of a number 2 and at the same time as a center back it also unya a midfielder oba boa Abrantin and face Marquinhos to defend operation from the right side, Zaire Emre ba beji bond dia kone from Marquinhos. Eti Arsenal play adwuma omo person winning game we are. The left side of attack, the right side of attack. I will say ye adwuma. Se ba kun point nya nya adwuma. Anya na nya Bukayo Saka because Bukayo Saka is more effective than Trossard and Martinelli on the left. It is by bia anya adwuma no. Anya Kenya Arsenal left wo. Na Saka ntimi huru games no mo se ko ban sa ebetina boa team your friends Arsenal mama team win the game no. Now the battle midfield Declan Rice and after Abrantin friends Vitinha obia won the qualities je minimum yenu nyina hu Abrantin friends Declan Rice or a very good player since Arsenal signing no onye flop. Declan Rice brings power in the game or a ball winning and vertical carriers as a player in midfield for Arsenal. So anytime Biana Declan Rice ejina game with my Arsenal no ultimately mentality be shares na players need to say they shouldn't give up. It's only idea ba call be boa Arsenal team in any Budapest. Now to Vitinha and am the rhythm of PSG on midfield. Only man manipulate no be control game under pressure. Nipa ba ku mienu miensa mo ba no so a he knows how to carry the ball under pressure will be releasing ball the man player. Say in terms of side any kosipe it means say Arsenal team ni be numerical disadvantage at the PSG. The moment that 2 players or more, Ebeko Vitinha so no. Arsenal team no ebenya disadvantage in terms of numerical numbers no. Omenya at the PSG midfield because the moment as ade any be adwuma no. It means a PSG for benya numbers or midfield. Now January screens no sin yin komo. Na the reason why I also almost say PSG for no. Omoji ball na ball ni kita Vitinha. Arsenal for ni do money ko si Vitinha so bebrebe a. Asembeba. Now be join your Facebook or screens no sin yin komo. Whoever be control the tempo of this game, ebe win. And the match na eba no. What will be control the tempo of the game? Ube win match win. Because whatever it takes, Gabriel Saliba are the best defensive pair. 4 and 5 for more CCA. Omo mi enu eba bom no obi enu ho oduru omo. Enti no eye there are these two. Any Dembele battle ne be adwuma. But as to say Dembele be gina fa akono unya no. Enti are they going to pin Arsenal center backs no say omo be ba omo ni bebre. Ana say Arsenal center backs no be koso gina fa akono. So omo twensa PSG for the ball ne be ba. Normal team compliment om normal you ball in the free one because normally Dembele be create the spaces. It is how your center back the man Arsenal in the shape of Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba. And you guys all panic. It is screens, you know. I pictures in your radio. Picture, okay. Oh dear, you twice na you come. Pictures in your radio and twice you come. Arsenal centre back pair, you know. Aya ade ba ko a aya na mama ni ji omu mienu ye say. Omu ye very solid. With the ball, omu ye very good, not the best. Especially Gabriel Magalhaes. So the reason why me share me come on asino. Na me can answer number 10 no wasema. Odegaard is very good player in terms of using the brain in positional play. Zaire Emery ever started the man PSG team no complementing Joao Neves and Vitinha in midfielder. Abranton Evans Zaire Emery no the engine at his age, very young age. It's ono no be making sure say obe run to the midfield, obe run akọ chiro akọji ball ne dia ba. Say Zaire Emery run to the right side of PSG defense. Ebetimi free Hakimi Amana ko n'anim bebre. It is a starting Zaire Emery in this game. I dey ba ko ebe bo Arsenal team. Say be Odegaard. And I say number 10 we see academy team defense Arsenal no. Obetimi ha no. Our the number 10 position no. Mentality no. We game no. The real difference that mentality. Finals are not just never tactical, but emotional wars is part of the game. And one mistake, one moment, player be a hero. The Obe conquer Europe and then very good. Arsenal ever the first European trophy, and I say PSG may making it too. Say Arsenal Gia, or many Premier League Nessie, a chance on Begino Marco be bass and natural landing for no.
You say the Bassan, I say. The Premier League, Champions League, Ebechi Street. Ebechi
Street. And me assure say very wiki crano munchi street in me. And absolutely tactical warfare in this game. No. High intensity and late drama in this game. I am going for a 3-1 win for PSG. I don't see the game Rebecca extra time. Me who say
3-1. Arsenal also time consider 3 goals.
This is final.
Say Manchester show 3-2 now almost be
no,
3 years,
yes, me know what you're doing. On say, Maka mentality, Maka mistake, late drama hero. These are the boys are Mayusu in this game. And Sanya Mani Nina Koti Arsenal. Because, and then on paper, there will be a call for so in this game, no, a PSG. But definition have been or Bob Ben say, I game, I see, I be very different. Kwaya Arsenal team refer so me contain Kvaratskhelia. So me Kvaratskhelia free game no. I'm not seeing that because Julian Timber are fit to play. Timber and Kvaratskhelia no. Omo match no and me who say be for Timber.
Let's say Timber bebre.
Timber bebre
because of match fitness in Timber.
It's not about match fitness, but Kvaratskhelia is a very difficult player to stop. Who can have say na can stage no come 7 goals.
Yes.
Dembele unfortunately on shut down more games bebre. It's not about games no more in bebre. Luis Enrique used Dembele in an important matches BTC and o deliver. Je be start season na Dembele rest no opera no otifie na yen komo bebre, but you drew crucial moment of the season na Usman Dembele. Who said Dembele ni jinu a oba me Semika Ateta J Champions League na about the legacy as a coach for Arsenal no. Yes, sir. Me who is Obobro Asremenga so. One, Asremenga ekisho say obe blende a squad obetimi do ma compete. But me who say there was a betrayers in the Arsenal squad that time under Asremenga because no players ni free Arsenal team no go different clubs omo go get trophies. As you go, omo Van Persie beji Manchester United jersey number 20. So obe winning Premier League no 20 trophy no at the Manchester United into a buy and some money just number 20.
The Da-Costa can say. Okay, during the Wenger time and I can say players was moving away. No, the problem was time Arsenal moving from hybrid bar Emirates. Nescasem. Arsenal was building, but to use the academy players. No be no offer player be cheap. But Drew baby I know also age wise and so na count. Until Drew baby I say bia and that was an teams na ben you so there is a disca and then that's Arsenal players. But because of you move from hybrid ba Emirates no. Sika 7 no in the quasi you to a to certain percentage. But as in Benga ye we nyina wie no na say one more mobile na edi so mfa so. But the what can I say? Ateta can never be a great player, a great manager in a.
They say, because I'm saying because I say Ateta to me Champions League year. Only as Wenger one idea.
Oh, but in terms of building the club, Metmaker said Arsene Wenger is one of the best managers in the English football by revolution. What's it say English football based in there? Our English football can never do away with Arsene Wenger. And only a different. Only a friend said, Guardiola and Abekam. I bet Marcus said there are 3 coaches. A world premiership. Arsene Wenger, Ferguson, then Guardiola. What baby and one for before from Mekanwa. You have done nothing. So what the American? It is what you were doing. The Arsenal team.
I 3 Premier League titles. Yes. Bruno so did 3.
I get 3.
So I didn't know Bruno for Bruno.
No, make I say, per one month and we premiership no money eka. One month and we premiership no money and the eka. And I yeka a revolution of English football. I Arsene Wenger.
Okay, yati. All right.
The revolution of English football. You can go back match again. What by players a dumb or my DDM on it by no best sending in one also the first manager will use different countries 11 at the ball. It was the Acasas Adena, and you can't do away with Arsene Wenger in the English football.
One thing about Arsene Wenger, you say he was alone at Arsenal. And this acted at the end.
As well, baby, now come say, now Arsenal any deal. Because Arsenal, Arsenal Wenger.
Then Ateta.
No, maybe let me maybe for from Misano. No, that's Arsenal, Arsenal Wenger there. Because as we be all know,
that was the reason. That's the reason I make us say, the time, it was only Arsene Wenger. And yes, an Arsenal in this scale, moving from hybrid to Emirates. Arsenal wasn't ready to spend big. To say they are not Manchester must spend Chelsea must spend no. I prepare market no way.
And make clear say.
It doesn't mean someone is
because of who to ya say stadium na Emirates no. E ya bosia no mko boy.
Every club will be abobusia. Madrid abobusia.
Yes, no,
Manchester United abobusia.
And ya can say what the Chelsea, what is happening to Chelsea? See ya can team say Wesker war say ya Arsenal. Arsenal is one of them.
Nasa Arsenal time na swinga ni na dey.
No, make clear
say that Arsenal time na muska. The enter na mu use the word pepe.
Enya pepe say but unima na won tiase ya.
The scenario is Biansha other leagues no, Germany, Italy. Enye so many skill. Now amount to na about 50 million from Manchester United. Amount go fire Soma less than 10 million euros. Scanner can way. And then Pelifon on it. But Dortmund and Tom Sancho over 70 million Manchester United. On investment on where the scanner can way. And then Pelifon on it. So it means that the clubs no more making sure some benefit more than some investment. And it's in the Premier League class and 20 now say, Omo championship numa, Omo bre. And to about Premier League or making sure say ways and means be fast or become.
And as I time na work na na ownership no na nyini papa.
That is the reason why I'm saying say na Arsene Wenger alone. Players na omo back here Ateta say omo maintain the stars.
I mean one of the minor majority shareholder no Arsenal Usmanov Alisa.
Usmanov.
No na year no woye nyina ne say womonto 1% of yin kan ono ne shares no na nka first year oye na amon to amane ne say wo se na nka obanko be pam Arsene Wenger. And then here come so one of the richest person in England and in Russia. Even Chelsea owner now acquired. Abramovich young no. Yes, you can go. Usmanov Alisa. No Wesker, but I didn't know Mompe. Till so we are not or dear before a ton ye. Ne shares in the man stand currently. I don't or didn't call ball Everton. Who's acquire Everton and Everton a top big. And a Russia issue nearby in the man with Ghanaian. So, and yes, I'm not even crying. They were not Arsenal. Even crying. You move from hybrid to Emirates, you know. Arsene Wenger and Kassan draw the architect of Emirates. And to not be to say the workers are lonely, no. Now Arsene Wenger and okay.
So the Da-Costa
economic wise, you know. And not then Arsenal, but the Arsenal is strong. Or bet my toe, and will be a bit more competing.
Okay, to Da-Costa, you mind?
Yeah, me, no. Chelsea said, Mr. Auguste Ekano. Clearly, Guinea for Chelsea no. Omo betua Chelsea ka omo di nyina.
Yes.
Yenhwe Sheikh Jassim and open Manchester United at all. He was ready and willing to pay the debt of Manchester United. Say the United team benya debt free. I me can say same way then time say say Sheikh Jazim to Manchester United, the United be fine Mbappe. That time with PSG. And come be fine Mbappe and man be the face of the club in the league. I did just number 7 and Ronaldo be share national.
Now come the 7 be that down.
Omo the be man now Simon Sika. I said that at the time Mbappe that's one PSG now. Because of say club near debt free. And yet obetimi spend about 500 million pounds one transfer window. Ebianka summary obeto players no oboka be 500 million. Because club ni ndeka. Anything na Emma clubs ni bi wo no ma almost struggle say obetimi adi sika ma na boro so no. Etimedia as Wenger was alone. Players ni ko Van Persie ko Henry ko Sanchez mu nyina firi okoye but enei Mikel Arteta ebe din say club be ba say obefa Bukayo Saka. Ebe din say Saliba before Saliba be renew the contract now. Real Madrid near linking to Real Madrid and now answer no be extending the contract. Yes. There are some big names omo be you linking Arsenal players too. But omo transfer no say extend omo contract because omo remain loyal for Mikel Arteta to compete. And then omo test on for Arsenal team na drew Champions League final. Okay. Omo say they the Premier League now. It's immediate me dem anu see no. Arsenal, me am very sorry for them. Okay. And then I couldn't bear it, but I very a good game. 3-1 for PSG. 3-1 for PSG.
Okay, you know, Dennis Aboaji Da-Costa and
it's pizza now. Ebama me can one.
Oh, pizza. Why we believe? See, I'm Felix from Mampong. Arsenal to win, no correct score. On the one for correct score, but say Arsenal be winning. I shall Felix obey Arsenal parent. Ebeshe de bia jumedi no enso ebeti akwa membra Mr. Guest won on so the next 10 to 15 minutes we are na ya be fi na ba be fi send fi sem no I know she because the record no say bebre hey player ba kwa yan friend of Black Stars don't say bebre and them so say mo be kan the record I say me who say the record there no babara man no be share ho no and ama situation no aba be different ba be share ho say na me admo chance so MTN FA Cup no finance na eba so University of Ghana nations and so anything reference Dreams FC say nations share Dreams FC nation be bo division 1 no stand so bo Africa very interesting yes obi obo division 1 pa na stand so bo Africa na me ademo china University of Ghana nations ni Dreams so ebeshina besho wonse no Mr. Guest say biabo kodie
nyame ado and then say ye TS here yanko ye de na wade
be kofia this be C7 no
sa e de insurance ye adwene say be ye adwuma ne de ye be ye okay first I will look at Argentina lineup na e ba ye na say lineup na e ba ye na wo hwe teams na
so be lineup na that too
me one of the problem Argentina be face here adwuma Di Maria here Emma Argentina
be Di Maria
yes say nipa na wo ba no betumi aye say adwuma na apart from that no and Otamendi na ho de na odi ball last 4 years no say amodin eni ho and Messi the same thing but two say o mani mo no ye ka wo hwe defenders na Tagliafico so aso wa system no eden ache ana wo hwe wo mut ayi na but all the same no ultimu ni say
to share omo current players here one bit na replace Di Maria o sha Nico Pass mo Thiago Almada Guillermo Simeone mo Nkrano
Simeone betimi aye
replace Di Maria
yeah ono no betimi but adwuma Di Maria aye no any baller Di Maria over the years answer even kran me no na adana me ka say eni kwa say nko retire wo hihye wo kakra na wo moa wo mo say be obetimi be 10 minutes na nka enkwala na be ye de aka but all they say na me can say hodini ni ho but say others betimi be compliment wo mo maka ne dia but all they say na hwe de omo first match na betimi edite mo say so betimi akoma ni ma na say omuntimi nya den enko omo so wankwala omo say o ma beef up the squad omo de omo baba timpenfo na with experience paradise ne ayinum nyina so ewo enti ehwe se omo so betimi aboa nkwala na omo ba na omo timi aye de omo ye last year so metimi aso omo ntimi nya no emre ne krabia ne be kire back to ene fana na ebaso no PSG ne Arsenal match ne ye match ene eye tactical match papa ti wo hwe the two teams the last meeting between the two Arsenal oba Arsenal team na nipa one mobi na na ye Gabriel
between us and the PSG
last you know na Jokeres so eni ho ana oba PSG team no so omgo keeper na Stefano so na eni ho enti na de na Roman na e wo no
Stefano ko no na bench
no bench apa say okay with experience and then no but what Arsenal na ayisusu ni ho Efrance Zubimendi na pate ne wo ana na so akodi red card na yes ambra fifi na eze yesusu eni ho but what Arsenal set up ni sese na kan edne sete metima ka say be headache ama Luis Enrique say obetimi identify say this position we na ekobo ye hwe striking role no Jokeres ne kai and as a coach why na okay say odwen say obebo yamra mfimfi yo
am for a experience because kai
wo dey emfa say that is what as a coach na wo ni ukohia no na yasamra mfimfi ho say no Luis Kelly so sata na Luis Kelly na bo left hand side ho say no na ba Mefort na yenhwe wo mo na say Zubimendi say na aye den ka Rice dey oye dey kura na obestati but why the bebo wo mo ne Rice no is it Luis Kelly and as Zubimendi and as a coach no wo kura no be won say unim for the last 2 matches e ko as 3 matches no say Luis Kelly so na abo na Zubimendi to bench and say why na beba say Mosquera ana Timber so aba say why na bebo na hwe the left hand side no so Hinkapie wo ho ana Calafiori so why na bebo but in fin the two defenders in the air one man bebo Gabriel ni Saliba ana me ka say the last time we musia no na kiwa na boy what do they say one also call Sporting
yes
no is it Porto one also akoye na dwuma anti say no these are the players I will be replacing so the last time meeting any this yin the same but wo hwe adwuma we no mabo mo ho ache omunim ade bi omoye they said they na Da-Costa can nyina ne say wo hwe wo movement within the midfield no and wo mo wide players no we Due no we Valescalia wo mo no ento wo mo ba they said the four defenders no wo mo possess ball na no mo kwa no ma be 3
okay
Nuno Mendes Pachu na Marquinhos agina Hakimi timi babo mfimfin anaso timi kogina nai
okay
eno na ma anytime bia ne Dembele ye free but almost wo kura ball no mo ba lateral part of who defenders no 3 na ekoho so wo ba Rusi na bebo a anase Zai na bebo a wo mo beba na Valescalia but wo kura ball
na say big games so tell you Swiss Emery no
yes and to wo mo betako a in the course of wo mo de ball ne ba se Valescalia kura ball no wo de ba so wo ye ja won any Timber and only different but say Mosquera na ebo and also a different this one be there then meaning say nipa na obebo as a holder na ama Arsenal na either say Rice na bebo Luis Kelly na bebo and I say Zubimendi na bebo anytime you also mo be add wo say the ebema Saliba aye free
okay
the anytime so we ja o mo a obetumi amenda the way out with 2 defenders so mo be ye 3 wo ho de a na mienu na koso na aka central defender no we call the other side the same thing one more but the movement of Dembele and the cause problems among many of the teams
but say Arsenal so better the carry so I build
yes and Americans it depend if you're able to control in fin one and as we be obi best stop Vitinha and Joe Mendes now then we are good to go
okay
because omume no mo kwa na omaja Vitinha ewa akire wono no so press na ana yeka so press resistant
okay
okrabo na ni je edene ento wono so say Arsenal be set low block na no nya ball no ko timi de to nya player obetimi na wono so ho ode te so wono a obetimi na bully out of the ball no wage ball na obetimi you go wo hwe oba wo mo matches ne wo mo ne Bayern ni nyina na ye hu sa mistakes wo ye wo de ball na anytime be adu ko wura wo mo 18 mu say Arsenal be press no ma use recycling players na ewo sa PSG team na Arsenal will be able to beat them. So Arsenal use recycle pressing in there. I don't think so Arsenal have a chance of standing with them. But in the course of year cano, the movement of the team, when you be an nine, as they say, Eze doesn't come in this match because we play be on Tumrika. One on the answer for one man, one fine year obey. But playing with PSG team in there, every player on the field need to run.
But Joe Cano, what's any Luis Enrique or down that.
What? Yes.
Because who say Ezin about 10.
Yes.
And I said Odigan about 10. Say Carves about 9. And I said Jokeres about 9.
Yes.
Say Timber and T by a teta day. What me say PG Nimodi, a say, or more back for no sin. Next Luis Enrique be break a
and to Omocracy say America Zembre and also be a head
as a sofa no quantity.
So no. And the Arsenal the be determined say the PSG bebo.
Okay.
And your PSG na be determined. Arsenal the be determined the kind of players or ba. And on the field of play and on a tactical game the be the but or revolving now anytime your players ni nyina ye na problem. Emma all the players all the teams we share PSG. So Arsenal be concentrate they say they omu say Saka was say minute in the baby but a moment. What can say moment now also want say Arsenal have something under their sleeves. Say player out because it's a movement, not minutes, and a bit determine the match and the air. That means Arsenal will be a match in more also one way. And to work as a movement, the Arsenal means they are going to defend. Okay. No more use counter attack. Now, left side and on the who say, and also Wababo, Martinelli, and answer Trossard. So I said the Arsenal team set up nice.
And a left back and a crown in Captain so.
And I make Calafiori. And it is said, and not be a headache,
Luis Enrique.
Yes, I know, no, was it Arsenal and as English teams, no. So I'm more without the ball, no, and no one perfect. And Arsenal over there this season, or my yen perfectly. And not Arsenal, and consider a lot of goals. Arsenal in your penalties, young penalty into Arsenal, Arsenal so and the red card with Premiership, even in the Champions League, Arsenal in red card. Discipline wise, yes.
Oh, okay.
Discipline wise, Arsenal is good with the ball without the ball. But Arsenal, the means that they will give the ball to PSG. No more defend, then they will catch them on counter. So it's Arsenal to me year and then Arsenal is good to go. But when we jama Sakolano, our ball Premiership went to me and Wakwa give Paris Saint-Germain a boss on beating Yano. So on control game there. Minister said, "We bet men will be hold Arsenal actually wa manwa." No guy. Rice so unko any mudia rice ni bechia ya mene ama mahunu the good of rice so man for PFA player of the year na ama
and say rice the Champions League dia Ballon d'Or dey say and
oh say there and also World Cup no bamu ba bia wo beduru no and e be hu ba bia wo so odu team ni head ebeko so Arsenal this match na aya over 1.5
okay
over 1.5 goes to Mamudu because of the nature of Arsenal setup no and the nature or last match between Omane Bayana which was mu defend resiliently PSG 4 and Kenya no ana wasema kwa meka say all things being equal referee decision America say perfectly I don't think say PSG will be able to beat Arsenal
say their referee no and they say 50-50 balls in the game no or ye bibia pepe
ebisi ye ne omane baya no hwe decisions e koy anka if that decision na ama anka nya omane kura na ebo fa na and because all things being equal and the referee no so we gina mu no last two matches one so na referee Arsenal matches Arsenal ne Sport
Madrid
and to one so and also a favorite match if it's anything to go by and also I saw link it from 2006 and that's DBC. So Arsenal have a lot of things to do. So even when you look at the eyes of the players, what they want to do and what is at stake of them.
All right.
Okay,
I'm more parents my keeper. Because the keeper be
yes, and also mirror for manka.
But okay, call to our assistant fine. Chelsea, Edward Mendy fine.
And also I know that we will count on that. Baby Arsenal a lot of things favor Arsenal but on people and no na you know Simone Kano was on people you see say Arsenal is beatable but on the field of play was say man can Arsenal players and they say what say a kind of twice say they are more than 11 so on people and that is what people are saying but on the field of play that's where you see the difference between the Arsenal team the young upcoming coach with that experience and the experienced one but they made the boy Enrique Buamano.
All right, okay. Tiano, I am Mr. Augustine.
Steve Amos, nice.
Players in Ukraine, we have it.
Pierre John of our son players have system is ground, but I shall
you better finance it. You won't say level finance.
And to say the inter for you. Finance in your benefit.
Dembele is a corner so back me. Or be careful. Well, I'm scared of
players we had a shame.
Oh, maybe this beauty, and I'm saying, where do you different?
Players we had a shame.
Scary, I don't know one call work up in it, and we can't grab any program. But Dembele, and it no mendix.
I want fans of the call cup. I'm going to Germany. I'm going to Germany. I'm going to say, let me ask for better you, but many to know. Analysis I'm say upon a catcher.
Send you home, I come here picture.
Analysis I'm saying your mind.
As I say,
now lose
I feel a better phone so Sana.
Someone touching a board.
Hey, still. Why, Yanko.
Overdo it.
Okay, you go to Jingle 90.9. I was not my post. That's the home base television. You be there so and more live. And so Facebook, Jingle 90.9 from Facebook. Jingle 90.9 from Facebook. See, and then we about 4 p.m. You know, be share and so pizza zone, Santiman Pom pizza zone. Now the live commentary and so about Timmy now. And so be share live commentary and so about. He said they cannot predict a bima. Also be now watch the pizza. Come. What I say. Bisu benya emo say jollof say fried rice let's say bian so etimi ay kama and so ye ba fie na ye defisem no enso ato aso kama and so e dia mamu ewo ye dwumadi no so anya asim kuma kran so na intentem so no ye hyase enso so enfree spokesperson edema national chief imam I friend say Sheikh Aremiyaw Shaibu ono and spokesperson edema national chief imam or see if I just say FIFA World Cup now Ghana Blasters are qualified Kobobino or catch Muslims full na say every Friday biano ye mompaye and from Blasters of Ghana every Friday biao ye crimoni now call sorry a bompaye and from Blasters of Ghana yen say papanisema or the tuja.
Just recently a team from the Ghana Football Association paid a courtesy call on the chief imam and requested of him importunately that he must commit a period of prayer. Chief Imam himself is a fan of football. If you are in his hall, you see a picture where he's kicking football. And so therefore, Chief Imam has instructed and given instruction that as the days for the World Cup approaches, is committing every Friday to all regional and district imams and community imams to commit special prayer. So that apart from the practical aspect of it, we also use the spiritual side to support the Black Stars and hope that however the difficulty, we shall come out as the winners of this year's World Cup. It is within what Allah can do for us, and we don't doubt in that. The final concern of the Chief Imam is abusive language on our media, and also the rise of drug abuse, which is destroying our young people, is a matter of concern. Final advice, let's celebrate in moderation, respect the laws of our country, maintain high level of sanitation as we prepare the meat that we're going to eat. Reach out to the less fortunate of society and let them enjoy all the good things that you have for the day. Your Excellency, this is the message that the Chief has instructed me to deliver to you.
Auntie, and so a spokesperson at the Chief Imam Sheikh Aremiyaw Shaibu on so nsem kakra or the atude and so ewonum na papa friend say Kate Edwin Simon Okreku GFA president wakasa eja fa kobi menu a ɔbɔ ne ball ɛde England national team no ɔsɛ ɛyɛ na ɛyɛ ne ya sa obi a wonchi pa free Ghana ha na ɔsan so bɔbɔ so ɛde ma ɔman foforo na ɔhu sɛ Kobe Manu ɛbɔbɔ de ma England national team na ɛna ɛyɛ ne ya pa but ɔno ɔhwɛ sanka so wonchi free Ghana pa de a ɔsɔ bɔbɔ ɛde ma the Blasters of Ghana. GFA president Kurt Edwin Simon Okriku.
Full-blooded Ghanaians should be representing their countries. Okay, that's my clear opinion on representation when it comes to national teams in football. But having said that,
so you're not Manu?
Yes, Kobe Manu, yes. But having said that, I think that England has a good team. It's important to respect the manager and the experience that he brings on board. But what's also true is that they will meet a very, very competitive and determined Ghanaian side.
How much does it hurt you then seeing Manu in an England shirt?
Well, it's most unfortunate, to be honest. I wish I never comment on it. I wish I never comment on such situations.
And you know, Kate in some crowd at 2 been so Bremo and so I was showing so Gideon Mensa only send a Miyadma Ghana Yahoo and a Wolves on national team and so in terms of Miyadma Benada and die in now Gideon Mensa say in the second World Cup Oko Ediama the senior national team the Blasters of Ghana no why you ready sir but was also when experience when your exposure our Blasters say second World Cup no and you might ebeko Edemanian say Gideon Mensa and some on to the two
my career. I mean, going for the second World Cup in my career, being with the national team for 8 years, which is very good for me. I feel so good. I feel like an experienced player, and then I feel like I have responsibility also for the new boys that are coming in, so which gives me a lot of excitement to be here. I mean, I think it was a bit like 50-50. I was expecting it, and I was a bit still surprised because obviously there's a new coach. I mean, the whole qualifier was played under another coach, which was not the coach who is here now. I mean, I kept working in my club. I mean, training, playing every game, week in, week out, and then hoping that the call-up will come. I mean, I would say that I was expecting to be in the squad. At the same time, I was also expecting, I mean, to make sure that my work that I've been working in the club side will also speak for myself. So, yeah, that was it.
And you know, Ghana and led back if I say Gideon Mensa or neighbor Barraman or compete and so FIFA World Cup in some according to the young free Blasters of Ghana sem near rim and so glorious Accra House of Folk. Na omo kasama for fence opariado and so ekasai edifa decision na omo take se coach fence Masawu Didi Dramani no ombe esa kene no opariado and so in Chimoni.
Would say that the board has decided to part ways with the technical team led by Masawu Didi Dramani. Understand? So it is something that it's a decision after the end of the 2025-2026 football season. After taking a comprehensive and a holistic analysis of the entire season, putting everything together and ensuring that we have needed to take a positive decision, even though we know very well that I know beyond that decision at the end of that, but we looked at the broader interest of the club.
And no beyond a sad decision way a band that we also for support no to say your coach first Masawu Didi Dramani and Penifasa kana and no day but omo ya dia be boa a club no be boa house of folk and no a Casamafo or Pariado and some kakra on so edited that it be so a bremo and so a would you made in so and asim kumakra and so on. So Ubenya a summary of the audit report no 2023 All African Games now Oja 2 screens here live on home based television, live on Facebook, Jingle 90.9 FM on Facebook and Jumedin and Suda. So now me to the TNA when him say audit in the year 2023 All African Games no and yasim kumakra CKD course no and yasim kumakra and so on and penny for the audit in the bar now share a yes television as well. Overpricing of accommodation cost no and so social amount no $840,000 US. $840,000 US. Sanso and a bit say overpayment for undelivered and inadequate sports equipment no $374,462 and no the cost no irregular training contract with the production room no and so $57,030 and the 10 sounds and defective works and also cost no $1 million $1 million ne say no all African games ne audit report no ana mpanifo enso so edia by don sem no enso so ebremo enso so ewo show so a enya asem kuma kra enso ewo no na onim se efe no enso ehia players aye wo mu ewo amonane no omo emaame mu na Antoine Semenyo ne maame edi tudwa se o ka kire ebusuafo no se owo ba no se be enye ye nna nya ho kwan ekọ abuchire ekọ wo yemba ono do nya kwan tu kwan ekọ abuchire kọ wo Antoine Semenyo na ono kra na ka kire Antoine Semenyo se ne nchi fri Ghana na ono Antoine Semenyo no onye UK ni anaso onye England ni nchi efri Ghana enti Antoine Semenyo enyini ye no national adwin na se ono e Ghana ni nti wambre kra obebobo ejama Ghana no wambre kra because Semenyo so ni na no ka kire Semenyo se wo ye Ghana ni nti Semenyo nyiri ye no wambre kra to ka kire awofo na se ayamo nkancha mo ma no so mo nchi fri Ghana e basa na beboa ama bibia etima koso ye chance Antoine Semenyo ne maame e bra o share if penny for some of the truth.
I tell you what, I don't even have words because it's been a very, very long journey, but it's been amazing as well. And I'm here today to tell you parents, it's possible. If Antoine's done it, we the parents, it's a good thing we are talking about this now, because I don't just stand here as a mother of a Manchester City player or Black Star player. I've walked the journey. The emotional journey is difficult. You don't stop. It's being resilient and knowing that being in the diaspora and knowing what happens on the streets around us. Trust me, it's hard. If anybody says it's been easy, I say, listen, it's your words. It's not easy, but it is possible. It is very possible. But playing for your country, it's about blood, it's about legacy, it's about your roots, it's about pride. I'm here today to encourage all the players and their parents here that, trust me, when you play for your country, number one, there are a few things we need to consider here, because the kids we raised here are conflicted because there are two nationalities, different cultures as well. And as a parent, your job is, there's a lot of conflict. You're trying to advise. You don't want to come across as pushy. You want to encourage them because they don't see that side you know about. It's about pride. It's about your roots. It's about where you come from, even though we are here. For them, they feel like we were born here. This is where.
Enti eno Antoine Semenyo ne maame ana wote so kasa no say mo ye wo ye mana kasa bebre nkomo ne wopa say ye wo ye mana especially ye wo mo outsider yen fa bibi nhye nkwa ne tim say mo nchi free Ghana o e bia wo free Asante Mampo o e bia wo free ha e bia wo free ha ti akwa ne ndini a onim say me ye Ghana ni but say mo twan ma nkwa ne ndini no be kasa wo we Ghana ni a e ba sana aye bibi wo bibi wo eno di free by di so ebremo so Glorious Accra to folk reporter Eba and it says Swedro All Blacks Omolet Baka your friend say Abdulaziz has to full for a monitor a branch say nyame adman say a beard transfer window no aye Ghana ye transfer window ye be nti Swedro All Blacks omo league ni mu de but Omolet Baka your friend say Abdulaziz no has to full for so e pena ye don sem so ba ye free as full near kwa Asante Kodoka Ghanaian born UK your friend no coach first Chris Bafo Akoto yes is our coach we know you know UK but we Ghana ni but we coach yes Asante Kotoko no 3 wise men no the new board no omoni coach na akasa you say ni na say omba appoint management na CEO aba na say masha say bia coach no money agene ho anaso omoni engine ho na coach no oye Ghana ni but you know abuchiri UK on ye wo no your friend coach Chris Bafo Akoto Kotoko board no and coach ni bi akasa say omo ntwen na management ni ba na CEO so ba na omo take final decision no yes coach no okuta UEFA A license okuta UEFA A license to no ko jo ka no wetimi akochi Blasters amana yi ti next in the set no emo edruye pa eno de be bi so ebrem awushunu na woni se ko piem enso as focus so ya omo goalkeeper trainer fence na Jao Isa was the betu just say has of folk edin the cap but some miensa omo ntua the cap mo so masake no see ya na ye bana no de muko eye ethics committee na de muko FIFA so Jin Sike na assistant and as a goalkeeper trainer ono ene da eye screen so o share live on Facebook Jingle 90.9 and a home based television Najao Isa ono eye goalkeeper trainer I say no as to fofo no asake no o da betu just say now bosome miensa has to flip entry aneka nti ono so eje eno de ba ye di so ebremo so e wo show so enya asem kuma kran so Mark Ado da betu just say na say what it is Carlos Queiroz in central for say or kwete blasters or kwete blasters or so no call chase news there no na da be na Carlos Queiroz or kwete blasters or this anyu mani na no nyanya no kre blasters so call camper enije wo ho enije wo camper papa we a vice president of the Ghana Football Association or reference Mark Ado in some of the two journey.
Oh, I think Carlos is quite an experienced coach, and the feedback we are getting is that camp is things are quite exciting out there. Competition is very high, and the morale too is quite high. So the expectation is that the team will put their best foot forward by virtue of the fact that they will compete. They'll compete as if they are going to play at the World Cup, and that intensity will be seen. I mean, at that level. So it's a fair shot, but we believe that Carlos will do well by presenting the best team he has, and the boys too will go out.
I know I assistant and as a vice president at the Ghana Football Association of reference Mark Ado Nizam Kakra on so at the to so Bremo and so Ocean so and Yasim Kumakran so no no or no asanso edit to just say almost say Carlos Queiroz no after World Cup no or Messanso Amano another opportunity with the Blasters of Ghana to Omuni Crabbe to know for another opportunity and say be World Cup now Omo Jama Carlos Queiroz ako Omuni Bekasa no Messanso another opportunity.
Okay, so let's look at numbers alone, right? So obviously there was a provisional squad that was submitted to FIFA. So obviously he has a big pool. Out of the big pool, he picked out the 28. So which means that he wants to start from somewhere. This is the baseline. So obviously anything can happen between now and June 1st. You know, even though we are very close to June 1st, but all things being equal, this is the number. I would say this number is the number that he has picked. These are the people that he has picked to go to battle with. So let's see what happens, you know, between now and June 1st. Where the
I know I already first Mark Adon some kakra on so added to the division Ebremo and so shows now remark or reference a Kate Edwin Simono Kreku and so about to say we are said Ubia criticize Emani Blaster squad by what to be brave Bagana among for dinner time and a Kate on our squad no Kate on our squad no or say country and say no you over 800 radio stations and our Ghana. Over 800 radio stations. I'm not for criticizing, no. I'm not for criticizing. But in some markets, and so the two.
I'm not too sure that in our country there are more than two people who are more criticized than my good self. Maybe you take the president of the country out, the next most criticized person is Keto Kraku. Simple. We love football. There are close to 800 radio stations in Ghana. 800 radio stations. And each radio station has dedicated airtime to football. And believe me, every second of the day, the name Keto Kraku is mentioned. Yesterday, the Blasters list was released by the head coach, Carlos Queiroz. Go on social media and see who is being attacked. It's correct. But I stand here as a strong servant of football. And through the criticisms which has always strengthened me, I've risen to this level and continue to serve football every second of the day. Because I have always turned the criticism.
I know I can't know to me. So Da-Costa map everyone 7 Mr. Guessing or say Ghana radio station be 800 radio station will be a team. And I can't a coach I had the call up. And they be a cat. And they be a cat. And they be a cat. And no cats and some kakra. And also so added to the division. Promotions. Now my video live on Facebook cats and also until be no unity kura. What I say. Trinity no sakola. My video na in Dinko kakra.
say, President of the I was here. Jackie, I was here from you. They say, why is that president?
And you know, Ghana Football Association in president, I first a Keto Krekuna, Oko Unity, na your video now, Nyumna, Kasapa, Nyumne, Kasapa, Nasim Kumakura, Benjamin Asari, or number one, the Blasters of Ghana, goalkeeper. No, honestly, I found to just say, Bibi Koso, or given the best, or ye Jumadin, say FIFA World Cup, because I'm maintaining any position as a number one. Benjamin Asari. And training by you in summer or the children.
So far, Session and can be able because Jenny is far because we share trip from Ghana to Mexico, from Mexico to UK. It's very, very good trip because as a footballer or as a professional, you must taste that traveling and everything makes successful because we know why we are here and we know that by God everything makes successful. Then person catch Ghana for any Ghana mining in and say, I'm going to do because match you're born after the match. The ball match in the they were in say to me correct because ball the old body mistake but no chess say mistake about chess because
say no chess say mistake ba you no ano Benjamin Asari nsem kakra ono so edi to dey bin so ebremu enso so ewo dwumedi so anyasem kuma kra so onum na okopim enso so ewo sefo ma anyasem kuma ma me fon to just say Barcelona aka kire Abdul Aziz Issa say obesa so akọ back to Dreams FC ni London eberia omo enye ni deal ni permanent. We know Barca omo la masenima na ko hwesa ka be deal ni permanent na kai woma senior team no omo promotion na ba Abdul Aziz Issa Dreams FC player but bolon e de ma Barca for say season beria la Masia no on so go back to Dreams FC the deal no omo enye ni permanent eno de ba Salim Adams and so enya refrigerator ono eje enya best player e de ba mediama 2025-2026 season on an embodiable so in presentation on a man a refrigerator. Come you can say fridge no. Come on the man papa friend say Salim Adams and the Basansuna Urema papa friend said coach friend said Ibrahim Tanku and so eman 20,000 Ghana cedis. 20,000 Ghana cedis and no cran so if you be so Ibrahim so GF for so any kivu and so any partnership and also the free GF and so asweba ye kivu product no so any Ghana Football Association and so any partnership and so them about to do some so newly promoted side DB United and so the meeting say about the Stephen Amankona afreno friendly agent say here Stephen Amankona no bonny boy them breakum Chelsea and now last season on G goal king our Ghana Premier League last season so Egypt or bonny ball and so now the before say on being experience but it's Stephen Amankona on Samsung back to Ghana you may see a kind from ADB you don't say so by MTN Cup na me adwotna game no baso University of Ghana Legon na referee on be Fifino and so a center referee no I fence Salom Jao Bless ono and a center referee the patch assistant referee one I Richard Nati Samsung assistant referee 2 no NS Akate Samsung and a fourth official no Charles Bulu you more and a referees na me adwotna 6 p.m. Dreams FC and Nations FC double MTN Cup finals 6 p.m. na sa game no and so eba so don't say no and so Ebremo show so Black Queens and so enya ede omo list no and so their ba Black Queens the senior women's team no the Black Queens almost do list na but live on home based television and live on Facebook and then other so Cynthia goalkeeper can be so na Afe Ameya can be Benedicta Simon Comfort Yeboa Josephine Bonsu Anastasia Echa Portia Boache Alexandra Emifa Samson Susan Amaduya Grace Asantua Jennifer Kudu Omonaka squad no Nancy Amo Samson Ababa wife Evelyn Bedu Shanten Hoklu Princess Mafo Prince La Adubia Alice Kusi Stella Nyameche Doris Bodua Samson Abigail Kofi Kim yemo a place ahodua ya from for a year campaign ahead of a Black Queens omudumedi do money now I'm say kotoko different defense Samba O'Neil and so anaturalize Edemani J national team no Samba O'Neil na obetimi Ghana for no crash say yam friend no Blasters of Ghana got the money so ni ama kotoko kra the contract in system say so wotimi sign no contract ma kotoko ye be ya ma blasters afro samba naturalize e the manager na Nigeria squad number samba wom so share live on Facebook live e home base TV on say samba RB e da ho ana ensabi achira samba unel the DNs ewum e wo Nigeria almost call almost e da ba for a friendly games almost ebebo nti eno e de be de so ebrem enso e wo show so make I say GF for ne Kivu and so partnership no ko so Ghana Football Association na amasa so confirm them say omne UBM Bank asanso akọ for a partnership teno na o share e wo television so no nti eno e de banti say since Ghana ko pim FIFA World Cup die partnership no ba ena eba Enoch Morrison so e wo goalman here so waje player of the season e wo Kenya league no eno e de ba sanso na Bet Power so e be sponsor Black Queens new sponsorship Bet Power so be sponsor Black Queens eno e de ba ti sempi ana e free local stories no so e ba car for so say fan to just say 30th June deadline mo amokobo CAF Confederation Cup and CAF Champions League no mo stadium mo sia kan no mo famra na me adma 30th June deadline say media ma kobo Champions League na bia media ma person mo use Kumasi Barbara Sports Stadium media ma person mo use Accra Sports Stadium and I say even put in park na almost submit stadium nimra na CAF on shase enye hwehwe mo ti deadline no 30th June and the free CAF almost aso e ba e bi so ebremo so e dwumade so a enya asem kuma kra na ma me efon to just say okopiem so e won sem from a the recon sense no be the banner and no I am last story na abudafo enso ewura eye nsanimo enso so edi amaya e won manane wo fa no wadi nkomo bebre no wo fa na di nkomo bebre okopiem a e di nsempa na eba enso e wonom na the recon no wo fa no your friend Mr. Eric J akasa the fight the recon yeji no enso the free the blasters of Ghana yente the recon no wo fa na nsem odi tudia Enti eno the record no offer I friend say Mr. Eric J no o say inti squad Carlos Cruz and yes squad pa and also eno sem eno na e bi so ebrem o show so a enya se no twa so di tuja say babara man no e ka kire otuado say onye na adre so bo blasters sia e ma yes o say February no babara man e fa phone e free otuado say opeso obebo e blasters e mo otuado ka kire babara man say o ka say omba nti ono o de Gideon Mensah ene the recon ene be the left back afi pamo otuado no ana yeyi the recon e free on ma ye de babara man enso so abe because otuado no ono Germany wana na oti nti nkra na wo Germany no o woni momu na ana converse the recon ade ne bai ye nti papa no sema ne wo fa ne sema de tuda
amase ni busha fo se dano data e kana fo e di mo mate ndema de o mani me se dano be just dio amo tell me baby no February ọmọ àwọn àgbàdo pọtẹ́lì fún fẹ́rẹ̀ òjò ọdún ní ìyá àpamọ́ ọ̀lẹ́ àmọ́ kẹ́tẹ́ ìjọba ìjọba bọ́dọ̀ sí ìṣe ẹgbẹ́ tí ó kọ́ mi jẹ òjò wà ní èyí sámọ̀ kẹ́tẹ́ bàbá wa máa wà ní àkùrẹ́ ìṣe ọjọ́ ọdún tí wọ́n ní rẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀ sí ìjọba bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ́ bàbá wa máa lọ́pọ̀ èyí ní ìṣe Carlos náà ọ̀bẹ pẹ̀tí coach of Ghana Belgium ọ̀lẹ́ ìṣe trẹ́kọ̀ Ghana ọdí bọ̀ wẹ̀ka wọ́n ń kẹ́tẹ́ fẹ́ o ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀hún lẹ́tọ̀ bí ẹ̀ṣẹ́ àti
ano papa first and I say well first Mr. Eric Asante and I say Mr. Eric J ono so ne sempakra ode atude de bi so ebremo enso e wo shun so a enye asem kuma kra so see no omo nya hwe ode omo be hwe say like omo nya bibia they are not going to do anything and as I say Ghana World Cup na omo kono omo ko ye hwe o World Cup nim enim gu ase na Ghana fo ekugu omo
Some of the better show. Who made that way? The yes, Anna, and the Waka. Ghana, let me tell you. When you wake up there, when I'm over, we see you in the year, and that no one see and baby, and I make that channel. No one see what you are fine. One more is sure that a player, I want to take another.
Okay, nti eno yɛ de fa local stories ni si na abegyafo nso mmem Da-Costa what bia okay takasa ɛkyina yɛmte na fika po the record no offer the both local story na me nti
say no say nka obeka nsem we before say names ni beba say Ghana kwa omu wini match back
say boys kwa ba akokro say mind be friend Alex Asante tested the record say Omra Airport
okay
on show more rules now the ticket now ebe send the record ama the record by airport o na ofre man so be do airport o twɛn ticket no no akɔ man say onya botere afọ ofre man na Alex Asante na fa ofre man afọ hu ya say names na ni dinnim na say ana san so free airport e ko fiti en na ya dia ha akra no na say one pan e ka chen so on kan tre on fa ticket no en send the record afọ echi no ofre na tin say bebre
I say we me fresh list we say no disrespect to any Ghana player and as a Blasters player because you hear other nations in the Kwara Mufaso Yam collapse. Even Africa higher Korano. You home Kwaya, Senegal, many other countries in the Faso Yam collapse. Omutinum Krum and air collapse and Mubia who say air collapse. Yeah, the it's an say no Kurakani Muntina. You been one say names in my economy be started your training.
Yes, now must start report.
Now must start report. Names in UK. Names in my economy. Ya kase players we mun edi omo kwa akobọ tournament na. Na bi must start report. So omo kwa akoye training. Eti a chese behind the scenes no. Ya ka kire we, ya ka kire omo nyina say ye de mu na eko. Ansa na names ni beba abonten. In 2006 that time na Samoja akọ sign the Ama Udinisi before say be call World Cup no. Ona okọ lo Moderna e wo Serie B. Na Udinisi for so Samoja enkofa experience because no so ye call World Cup 2006 no around 20 years or so. Okobo Moderna 2 years na obaye no. And ye call World Cup ni straight. It okonya fantastic World Cup in 2006. And Udinisi for no sa friend man buy because that time Asamoah in a lucrative contract from Lokomotiv Moscow from Russia. The reason why I'm doing any money say, a player be ambition, so about World Cup at the biggest stage, because a World Cup, a big platform for every single player. It is a player be in friendly games here, boy, you go so you lose. Said the record more the money swing. It open one player or say the new room to the World Cup, another record any team. Jingle saying na Effie, President Ketokweku, any other empanifo who almost saw money the football people. Never can say so. We a player want to know back for the nation. I don't think say or so as our national team be kept in the kind. Baba Ramaro and then the chairman. So Sunday Marilina, ayana sometimes no. A many pebidi ya or blasters in the moon. Me after collapse in the bayana, my share Panama. Omo players no mudo mu obabesi akan no especially omo Meford omo nyina esi akan o South America o ebi o Mexico ebi o USA ana country ba kono kan cry dey host nations no say US
Mexico Canada
so omo players no South America how no mu so in terms of the weather conditions affect omo very well so metimi ni Ghana abo. It's so fun to say Canada and my Panama na yamudi ebe show ma. It is a joke. Me Blasters collapse in me friend de bia sameka collapse na my nya because this is a terrible squad.
By Kate so coach and the squad that will be in a team 800 radio station Kate.
Yes 800 radio stations the Jingle count.
Yes.
It is a criticism near the man and that tells opinion say also resign because why failure. Didn't me answer before say by appoint coach me can one say who ye coach na say we say obi interfere into your selections enti no obey din am interfere now the din bia bakeka untimi meka nche obi se nyo na aye list no list ne dey me opening na aye because friendly game also they need didn't come behind the scenes for production room on. I was telling you say
Da-Costa remember breaking news say Liverpool Asake and slots.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Immediate effects.
Yes.
Just an exclusive story to the confirmed.
I saw it coming.
And a slot and Liverpool story over.
Okay.
See, it is over between the Dutch manager and Liverpool after end of the season review. Anthony Irola clear favorite to take over as next Liverpool head coach. Who's Anthony Irola? No, called by Liverpool. To send the Liverpool changing. Actually, yes, and a slot and the coach for Liverpool.
I saw it coming because scout man Liverpool spend it.
I guess your coach demanding a bad guarantee. Breaking himself on your coach.
The truth of the matter is that Alonso in Africa, the first year of marriage, the second year of marriage, now just say. Bema na kana not know about na bekasa. From there, obia kasa na the neighbors 18 omumie no nkomo no. Ebi na ye Ghana. Ene ketokreku. The relationship between Ghanaians and the FA president no. Because me nya sure say ye benya a single Ghanaian or ye neutral. A obeka say Ket entonko so nya GFA president. There are so many people Omo Ghana hanum si omo follow the football omo de omo komedi achiri. Derek Lucasen, very fantastic player, very well experienced, only national team experience. But when you fantastic season and wasn't kayetimi effort because we are missing Salisu. Players are not you need almost say even enko ye kra no. Omo betimi rise to the expectation as to see betimi dominate teams beat se Panama no. Me Blaster squad we me obo wani ti kura na me nyigidie wom me nya sure say opening some our can say e call cup na ntimi ko win game no I know emotion o dey kasa but e no kure
am for say papa na say on susun kasa dey because the person or block
yes
the record
me that is made me take
on say
it shouldn't even come out.
Okay,
there may be a reason may not I'm not going to name some na our can so me name some na our can there. That's the reason why I'm ever starting me come me can say if so when you say you call World Cup no yen win game a na isenka the record be round bi anke benji ye beji 9 points na na say but utie ni nkomo ni di na hwe squad we a no crow Panama for them so players are omo top teams so enye say bia omo ye Panama keke nto bi omo ball every class.
Okay,
it is because of say omo e big ball omo local league big teams e big ball South America big teams. It doesn't mean say omo nimbo nebo. Omo nimbo nebo. Omo goalkeeper obo fire I was Saudi Arabia. Oneda. So it doesn't mean say omo ye ordinary team. Omo be surprise yen. Me the weakest link at the behind become Blasters team now. She say I say kra. He say I say with this squad. I say kra because
situation we say fair. Say Babara man also Bob Blasters. Na afere wa obi abeba oni se oni gidio mensa na eko oni gidio mensa na all of a sudden
enye fe
ntina ma bia papa no so ayede
enye fe ana enye papa no kwa na se ye nyina ye ka bi but dia ma papa no attention akọ no so ni say or relate the record
okay
as no wa say ntina ma attention akọ papa no so more but ni some no kan nyina no it doesn't mean that the record will be real team no ma your team ni be but it is a position who deserve it.
Okay,
the record is far best at the time Babara man ni Gideon.
This is Babara man bad.
Oh that be the Babara man the term Babara man no on why and then the Blasters career into emfa so bobo na ko kanya miani you shouldn't be called.
Okay,
it's Babara man performance or then the record to Jina Union Berlin 24/7 obobo ni ye. Besides obobo Blasters with 2 matches or so no one here flop or deliver me Musa Brant anymore the most right if given the opportunity a bit me aboye going forward as a nation. It is a name is a chain aba be see this yasa the record na free ma e che say yesa ko yachi as oman de bia de nsema na ye kan about say blasters ni de nokure nim no eno na ada na di wa no say but etwa no a medisi no etwa no a e be see coach no so if say we coach a na coach na game against Mexico wa ma because no nyare bibia anye no but wa me coach game against Mexico because of some common we nti da coach na ma nearing to resign na coach ni person resign after say Mexico ball game ni wi enti the chisen come of course they wanted to interfere and on so tell ma interfere na of course ya adwuma nti after the World Cup now moduma anko ya obiti Cameroon no ope coach obiti baby no ope coach o meka sekete kreku na anya dio obobo carry squares with
all right I say Da-Costa I say I'm Mr. Augusto now on the sofa and so but I saw about the MTNF Cup na ekwan
MTNF Cup there say decide the ka kan wase ma yi MTNF man kan wase
yes
MTNF man kan wase
Monday ba so say you pay your share
and
yes because Mr. Augusto
Ghana football for you but what is going on with this Black Star call up so then I mean the uncle should have even come out because the guy is too young for this. Wouldn't be basic the next 4 years. Maybe obey.
No, so I think the 20 was the 21.
Yes. And the other thing what they are bekasa. And me know what problem is the entire Ghana to me high, the high not coaching interference. And do you know more people be a oba will make my money play too?
Maybe say have a renowned team.
Yes, wouldn't me. And to a monk. Nipo make my money play too, no. I know my dear man, no more do myself. Would I say? They said Baba Raman mean this between the former say, but a true baby, Nipa na then a chair Magana. Now, one only to me for us, per dear con or faking. Say no crescent or day for a friend was say. What person about Wamra? In what way? I was so catch to catch and say, my friend, me friend soon you're ready. Say, me nyami two, let back the recon any gijo mensa. Omona, see no, me drum a year juma, and nay February. I know to say, yes, I can. And I do it. And Sabia Wuramo, and I'm my friend now, Waba. Now I said a car could be men who has him. Yes, cats. Cat. Omona must say no, players, what they Nigeria. Omo players no omo players most of them person back o do here Nigeria more foreign players than say omo local team no entia because omo biema ma obia so wo ye yi so person bon kwa dia ba Ghana sika jeje no enu bi no omo de this a young guy no or Brighton or ko Italy kura Lamte Tarek Lamte under 17 omo kaso mo first camera no amfa no ma akola na later on na mo pa chosa akola ne mra enye injury sanka ko part of this team so omo person kwala na omo outside ne ya wo omo outside ne person omo bad ya these are some of the things omo nyai na omo frɛ omo na omo mra na kwala ne beba na we ma me so ka se ye semenyo ma me so ka se so wo ba na de omo ho no it's a good idea but say akola ne beba wo ye kan nyina no Papa Fuana have seen what is happening in Ghana Black Star and as a Ghana no. Say to say Oba Black Star Obu ha ye hu a lot of people are say Oba juju seminars and e mania to say ye sa na mo ye free football no. And yes even condition I wo ye Ghana ha na nkasa no e compare o mo so omra. Semenyo because of e bia wabo amaye hu no premiership ni ntino and ye so no so. And ko lesser team bi kura na I don't think say no one perform here. I don't think say Ghana for be friend no. Enti ade bo ha ye ya ye hunu se de kwan ya dinam so ye be ma ama ye manfo na wo mo ba bi na aba because wo hwet talent ye wo ko man nya ayi Wobek ye nya just champion mo a champion they be been saying and they say you fight for defenders and ko you very fit to the Black Star
ka lead say do is ko on na be born right back
boy ne de bia me purchase asamba da akola ne de me penasem papa because we are very good. This is son ki ye niam yi anko mo kura na feel say wo mo beba one time na I forgotten Bentner former Arsenal striker yes and o mo busa o mo no so no every player wo mo no they just want to don the national jersey.
Okay.
That is one there. But yeah, no, almost one environment no more. You free, you frau. But yeah, the end before so being a shadow. This is what we do we and your merit. And yes, be a minimum bunting the frame here. Ghana Black Stars are as it is. And even your Black Star and a free FM ABC soro. Sani ayeno and the football people and I'm a player near into more around FN and will be our team. And when any team crana, they say Black Star goalkeepers, you know. Miss Roma Asare. Because na say video be a match. Ya bobo na gwesie yi na keepers trainer no
excellent.
Oh, we yi o mo maka ni nyina na ono no edi antia. Na je say sebo ba bi ewura mo. Asara hwe yi a agwasi na beba menkasa agwasi enye good keeper. O ye good. We just start training now and up those saves and Blacks or house and so saves are why any day and qualify. But you see the one brako do baby they won't even find record to be messes and the Emma. The son of Black Star and yeah, they say and I said Emma says Mecrano, I don't even a buyer who say Abrofon so mobile ya or more line up on the baba. Ubo ha will be a place in say TV crown or Chanwa. No mooty. A buy a bone dear, then the agent. To say they're working. We be could line up on my way training, while finding the Emma walk. And I get the beer walk on Crano. So, and another mark, a Nippano, a brofan, to send him and say near Bobona, we get your bony dear and woman yaji. Within one more morning in any agent to a cockrana, what the Akumapana a day.
Obasabi, I'm before listening to me. Fresh CMT and so 0554458 0554458 350. Usu basically afre number ba issue so 0554458 350 for baswa na usu actually wage for Black Stars sensema ekoso ewo World Cup ni mu na say preparations ekoso ni sensema ekoso